Hey, Jeff. Thanks for popping in, buddy. Yeah, I got a ton of knives I just picked up from the high school culinary program this morning. I had contacted this lady that runs the program before the school year was out. And so she called me this morning and said, hey, I'm finished with the summer program. Do you want to do the knives? I said, yep, just get them together. I'll come get them. And so I don't know how many knives there are, but there's a ton of them. It's got to be close to 100 knives. These are her personal knives here. So I'm doing her personal knives first, and then I'm going to do the school's knives. So it'll take me a couple days to get all of these done. I'm doing them for free. So these are her personal knives here. Much better. All the other ones are Victorinox. I'm gonna fix that tip real quick. All for free. The whole school. Doing all the culinary programs. I'll get some advertising out of it. I mean, the school is literally 1 mile from my house. Yeah, exactly. And so she's going to post on, I gave her my business card. She's going to post on the school Facebook page. And so, I mean, it's literally 1 mile from my house to the front door of the school where I pick the knives up. And I think there's, I don't know, 2,500 kids in that school. So it's good PR. It's my charitable work here. Whoa. They have a little bistro that the kids cook for, and they have sell dinners and lunches and stuff for the teachers. So it'll be good for business in the long run. Well, I appreciate everybody watching out there. Good morning from wherever you're at. We're Sharpen Right Services. We're located in League City, Texas. League City's halfway between Houston and Galveston on the Texas Gulf Coast. We sharpen salon, barber, and pet grooming shears, clipper blades, sewing and industrial scissors, and just about any kind of knife. We're doing a bunch of knives this morning. Thought I'd turn the camera on. Appreciate everybody watching. I appreciate you hitting that thumbs up button, and I hope you subscribe to the channel. I got it sitting on the floor right behind me. It came in yesterday. I just haven't had a chance to unbox it. I probably will this afternoon, and I'll do a video on that. It's literally 10 feet from me. Yeah, I can't wait to try it out. I'll probably use it to sharpen some of these knives. Maybe I'll sharpen these, a few of these, and then I'll do all the they're all Victorinox knives, chef knives, you know, the commercial kind. So maybe I'll get the new machine out and set it up and do those and do the live stream with the new machine. I told her I wouldn't have the knives until either later this week or next week. But I got nothing here today. Haven't oh really? Well, that's going to be different, isn't it? Not sure I'm going to like that. I'll play with it and see how I like it. Another knife. I've got a couple of extra. I assume it's the same one. It's the same holder as this, right? I haven't even opened the box. Oh really? No adjustment like this? Well, lucky I have 3 of them then, the other one. Interesting. Well, when I take a break, I'll open it up. It came in yesterday afternoon, and I got busy with dinner and the family and everything, and so I didn't get a chance to open the box. Yeah, on Sunday. James, yeah, there's a T-bar back here. There's a T-bar that it rests on, and the T-bar goes up and down. I don't know. You know, the 2-inch 2x42 belts are so much more expensive. We'll see. Once I start playing with it, I'll do a couple of videos and I'll see how I like it. I hope I like it after spending that kind of money. I'm going to put this machine is going to go in my truck. it's gonna stay in the truck, so I don't have to tote it back and forth from the shop to the truck for farmers markets and mobile sharpening. James, if you want to check out this machine, they don't make this particular machine anymore. The company is called AMK Tactical, amktactical.com. They're in Tennessee, and I can't remember the name of the town they're in. Chapel Hill, Tennessee. The guy that makes them, his name is Alan Poe, P-O-E, amktactical.com. I just bought their new AMK 76, and it's sitting in a box behind me here. I haven't even taken it out of the box yet. It's an upgraded model. It uses different size belts. It'll use the 1x30s, but it'll use about 2x42 also. Gil, you are correct. 15 degrees. I knew what you meant. I'm doing this knife at 15 degrees per side. These were all really, really dull. These belong to the teacher of the high school culinary program. So I'm going to sharpen all of the knives for the culinary school. I thought I would do her knives first. Hey Jim, good to see you this morning. I'm not going to get all of these knives done today, but I thought I would knock some of them out this morning. I didn't have anything else scheduled, so I figured if I got all these knives, everybody's going to be calling me to sharpen stuff this afternoon because I need to get these out in the next couple of days. She said she's in no hurry. School doesn't start for another, I think, a couple of weeks. But I'll get them all done. I thought I would do a long live stream, see if I can get to that 12,000 subscriber mark. Seems to be the only way I get new subscribers is doing live streams. Nobody watches the long form videos. John, you talking about this clamp? Is that what you're asking about? You can get it at amktactical.com. Contact them. They're the one that makes this machine. It's not cheap. No, you need to do one knife at a time so you can keep the angle. Once I lock it into the clamp, I have that angle set perfect. So I want to do one knife at a time. I don't want to change knives out because then I would have to check the angle. Yeah, John, check out amktactical.com. The owner's name, yeah, they're not cheap. I don't think I paid that much for the very first one I bought. First two. I've got 3 of the clamps for this machine, and I don't remember, there's no way I paid $150 per clamp. He's raised the price of them. I thought I paid less than $100 for them when I bought the 2 extras, but I could be wrong. I tried to find the receipts on the original ones, and I couldn't find it. But that was like 7 years ago, so I may not have kept it. His equipment is not cheap by any means, but it is high quality. You get what you pay for, and if it works for you, and that's why I bought another one of these machines from him, because I do a lot of knives, and I want that machine and I want it to be fast. Now, if you notice, I'm going all the way to the leather belt on these. Since these are Japanese style knives, very low edge angle, I'll put a nice polished edge on them. For the knives for the culinary program, I'm only going to go to 1200 grit and then a felt belt, and that's it. And I'm going to do them all at 20 degrees. That's a nice even middle ground edge angle for high school kids' culinary knives, you know? Those kids are going to be cutting on the stainless steel countertops and everything else, so they'll dull very quickly if I do a low edge angle. And you know they're not going to use a steel. They're going to put them in the dishwasher, but they'll be sharp and less dangerous. I sharpened those knives at the school when my son was in the program, he graduated in 2017. She said they have not been sharpened since I did them last. I haven't looked at them. They're all in a box behind me here, so we'll see how bad they are. All right, this is the last one of the good knives. So I'm stropping them real good. I did all of these, well, I did one or two of them I did at 13 degrees. Yeah, all right, so let me put this knife aside, and then I'm gonna go get some of the Victorinox knives, and we'll start on those. Y'all don't go away. right, let's start off with 6 of the culinary knives. These are Victorinox. You can see, oh, they're terrible. Look at that. They are terrible. So we're going to do them at 20 degrees per side. Let's see how long it takes me to get to that edge angle, get a burr. Travis, this machine was about $800 when I bought it brand new. I just bought the upgraded model and paid $1,000 for it. I haven't even got it out of the box. Patrick, best way to sharpen a ceramic knife is to throw it in the garbage and get you a steel one. You need a diamond wheel to sharpen ceramic. And basically, you're not getting it that sharp. All right, so that's 20 degrees. Oh my God. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit to get these sharp. These are in really bad shape. I'll sharpen the ceramic cutters for the dog groomer blades. I use a diamond plate to sharpen those. I turn down ceramic knives. I don't sharpen them. All right, we're getting a burr now. So like I said, I'm only going to go to 1200 grit. I'm going to leave them kind of toothy. They'll cut better for longer. Excuse me, I got to sneeze now. Well, Patrick, I need some music on in the background. I haven't turned Spotify on this morning. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Man, we got all kinds of allergens down here in Texas right now. I've been dying. I got the fans going. I got the dust collector going. I have a fan that's blowing over here that's blowing this way, right here. And then I have a fan right here blowing that way. Yeah, it's real hard to get the ceramic knives sharp. I don't know if you need diamond. You need a diamond to do it because it's so. All right, this is just a felt belt, and then what it does is kind of flips over the burr. All right, that's one of the kids' culinary knives. I took 6 out of the box to do those. That's what the felt belt is for. It gets it off, and then I use a little piece of leather to pull the rest of it off. Man, that's brutal for Illinois. Now I should be pretty close to the 20 degrees since these are all the same knives. And I am. So that's brutal for the Midwest. It's already, it's 88 degrees in my shop right now with the fans. Well, that's pretty warm for New Brunswick. Wow. Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. That's why I thought I'd get some of these done this morning. I don't know how many knives are in that box. I'll count them all. I don't know, Jim. Looks, I didn't count them. I mean, it's got to be close to 100. We kind of grabbed everything that she had. I told her, let's get it done. Jacob, it'll take me, I'm not going to do them all today. I'll do some of them this morning and I'll do some tomorrow. Jim, I'm doing them for free. So no money. This is just charity for me back towards the school. The school is 1 mile from my house, and she said she would put my business card and on their culinary programs Facebook page. So hopefully I'll get some good PR out of it from the neighborhoods around. I mean, I'm in a residential area, so it's all homes, very little businesses around me. So, you know, everybody who's got kids goes to the high school kids goes to that high school, so it'll be good. I don't mind donating a little time and effort. I should have washed them all first. I'll clean each one of them with alcohol. I sharpened them all. I don't know, my son graduated in 2017, and it was at least a couple of years before that we sharpened the knives for them. It's not the same instructor when he was there, but she said the new instructor said she didn't know that the knives had ever been sharpened since I had done them, probably 2015, so it's probably been 10 years. These are all really dull. You see they got stuff all over them too. So I'll clean them all like I do everybody else's knives that bring them into me dirty. When I do the meat market, I'll do wash them in Dawn soap before I sharpen them. Probably should have done that here. but we'll knock a few of them out. Got a bunch of serrated knives. Didn't look like I had to grind any of them. Exactly. The kid, that they're going to do it on the stainless steel table, so they're going to be really dull. They probably throw them in the sink, in the dishwasher. I mean, look, there is literally, look. Did I check the, I don't know if I checked the angle or not. Hang on. Yep, we're okay. Mark, I'm in League City, Texas. Galveston County, Texas. No. They're really bad. Yeah, that's exactly right. You want to make sure everything's food safe when you spray them on your knives. I use 99% rubbing alcohol. I get from Ace Hardware. Works great. I try. I want to help the school kids out. If I'm gonna volunteer to do something, let's help the kids out. I sharpen the stuff for the Boy Scout troops. I don't do yard tools and stuff, but when the Boy Scout troops want me to touch up the axes and the hatchets for the troops, I do it for them for free. I do all the knives for the chuck boxes. I like Victorinox knives. They're a great workhorse of knives. These are the Fibrox handles, and you can tell they're well worn. A dull knife is dangerous, so hopefully no kids will get hurt. Yeah, I know it. There's nothing. Boy, this one's pretty chewed up. Well, I appreciate everybody watching out there. I hope you hit that thumbs up button, and I hope you subscribe to the channel. It does help our little business down here in Texas grow. That ding in there right there. Somebody banged it on a pot. Barney, you're lucky I don't ban you. Isn't it kind of late for you or early? Which is it? I forget. We're almost there. Ah! Barney likes to torment me when I'm online. He needs to get a life watching my boring videos, but I appreciate it, Barney. I'm just giving you a hard time. Try to fix that little ding. That's good enough. That's funny. What am I doing? And finished. Don't forget Betty and Wilma. Pebbles and Bam Bam. Well, I'm going to keep going. Really, somebody blames you for something you sharpened for them. When they tell you it's too sharp, whatever, man. That's hilarious. Tom, that's a good knife. Well, I appreciate everybody watching. I hope you hit that thumbs up button, and I hope you subscribe to the channel. It does help our little business down here in Texas grow. That's insane. A saw blade that is too sharp? You know, I would look at some of the work sharpeners. I kind of like them. That's just my experience. And they have different ones. It's hard to keep a good beveled edge. Yeah, the Kin Onion is a fantastic machine for individuals who want to sharpen their own knives. Tom, look at my channel and search Work Sharp, and you'll see the Work Sharp machine that I have. But you can also, I mean, there's a ton of videos on YouTube for all the different Work Sharp products. I have the Kin Onion with the grinding attachment. I really like it. I keep it in my truck. It's perfect for pocket knives. All right, let's do 6 more. This one's not bad. This looks like a fairly new knife. This was from A-Smart, which is a restaurant supply near us. She said she had bought some knives because they were so dull. It's bent. Hang on, I gotta fix the tip. All right, I just kind of bent the tip back a little bit. Jackson, I've been doing this as a business for 10 years. But I'm 60 and I probably sharpened my first knife at 8 or 10. Of course, my dad taught me how to do it on whetstones and do them by hand. That's harder to do for a business like this. You gotta have something that's faster. And the belts work about as fast as you can get, really, and have a nice good edge and lots of different abrasives. That's my opinion anyway. Everybody's got their opinion on how to sharpen. Well, I've been doing it as a business for 10 years, but I've always sharpened my own knives. Ever since I was a kid, I was a Boy Scout, then a Boy Scout leader. But for money, I've been doing it 10 years. Boy, this one is in bad shape. I think that was the last time I sharpened for the school, and the culinary teacher said she didn't think they had been sharpened before. Or at least a long time. I don't remember what year it was. My son graduated from that high school in 2017, and he was in the culinary program and was frustrated with the knives and said, "Hey Dad, can you sharpen all the knives for the culinary program?" And he brought them all home. There was a big box of them. I can't remember how many knives it was, 75 or 100. And he and I sharpened them all on this machine right here. This was the machine we had. No, it couldn't have been this machine. I probably sharpened them on the Tormek. Can't remember what year I got this one, but it wasn't 10 years ago. I've only had this machine about 7 years. So I think I sharpened all of those knives on the Tormek, which took forever. I forget. My son will remember it better than I did. Yeah, I don't remember it though. I don't remember complaining about it. I guess I didn't know any better. Now I did 350 knives for another school district a couple of years back. I did it during the Thanksgiving holidays, and I remember it was $350, 350 knives, and I charged them $5 a piece. And it took me forever to get paid, but they did pay me. But it was a school district that was a pretty good ways away from me, and I had to drive out there to get it. It was like an hour drive to go get it, hour drive back, hour drive to take them back. So I wasn't going to do that for free. And I didn't know any kids in that school district. I mean, all the kids that live around us go to the high school or the middle school or the grade school are all within a mile of this house. So this is just something I can do for our area. Wow, this one's really dull. You can tell they've been using it through a drag-through sharpener. They probably have one in the kitchen. I still don't have a burr at the tip. And I don't want to overheat this knife. Who said they were using this on a stainless steel table? That's exactly what has happened. It's flat at the tip. It's basically flat right here where they've been, you know, digging it into the cutting board or on the stainless steel table. Everything at the school is stainless. All right, we got a burn now all the way across. My first belt is a 120, so it's pretty aggressive. But it'll get me a nice burr fast. Well, I appreciate everybody watching. Hope you subscribe to the channel. It does help our little business down here in Texas grow. amktactical.com. Check them out. They don't have this particular machine anymore, but they have the AMK 76, which is a little upgraded machine. I just bought that. It's sitting behind me on the floor in the box. I haven't opened the box yet. It came yesterday. They delivered it, FedEx delivered it on a Sunday. I was surprised at that. I'll have to get it out, get it set up. It's going to go in this exact same spot. It's going to go here in my shop. This machine is going to be in my truck. This is a 75, Travis. They don't make this machine anymore. This is an older machine. They've got an AMK 76, which is a little bit different setup. This one will only run 1x30 belts, where the AMK 76 will run 1x30s and 2x42s. So it's a little bit more flexible. It looks like to be a better machine. I just can't tell you yet it is going to be. I'll do a video on it once I get it set up and everything. I'm sure there's a learning curve on it compared to this machine. Well, I guess you could say that. Trying not to heat up this blade either. This thing is really worn. I mean, that's 20 degrees, and I don't have a burn yet. I got a burr all the way across the blade now. One more pass on this side. That took a lot to get that done. Do I like whetstone sharpening? Yeah, I mean that would be the preferred method for sharpening knives. Which, if you have one or two, that's not a bad way of going for most people. If you learn how to do it, learn how to keep a good edge angle, whetstones are the way to go. But when you have, 50 to 100 knives to do fairly quickly, the whetstone's not going to work. Well, the only problem with that is, Jeff, it just sure heats up the blade really fast, those higher grits. I have done that before. I'll get out an 80 grit and grip it and move on. But you don't know until you start. That's the hard part, is knowing your angles and holding the angle with the whetstones. You can do it. It takes practice, but you can do it, and you make a really good edge on a knife. Yeah, I think I even have some 40 grit belts over here somewhere. That'll rip something really fast, won't it? I'm really not in a hurry here. It's not like I have a bunch of business stacked up. You're exactly right. Or a window of a rolled down car window. You seen that one? See guys sharpen on the edge of the window? It actually works. In a pent, you could sharpen your knife. Yeah, here's another one that's really, really, really dull. Yeah, the frosted part. All right, Jeff. Jeff's got me thinking here. Hold on. I don't know what grit this is. It doesn't say it's worn, but you can tell it's got a lot more aggressive. Let's grip it and rip it. I don't think it's quite a 40. It might have been at one time. Much warmer than with that 120, that's for sure. But I'm getting a burr. Not completely, but I'm getting one. You can tell that these kids have dug these things in the table because they're all flat right here. Yeah, it may have been a 60 at one time, 80, I don't know. It's an old belt. I don't buy heavy grit belts anymore. I rarely use them. That tip, gotta get that tip. Almost. All right, that's a little aggressive. Go back to the 120. but I will keep it out. Some of these are really worn, but now I just need to do one pass on each side. And see, I got a clean burr. Well, come here. Here. The dog's barking at the FedEx guy out front. Yeah, it happens all the time, Matthew. My wife cuts on the countertop. She'll cut on the pizza stone. She doesn't get out the cutting boards, and all the knives are always dull. And she doesn't care if they're dull. All right, we're going to go until 11 o'clock. And then I'm going to call it quits on these for now. And she does it, Jim? My wife rarely cooks. I do most of the cooking around here. All right, we're going to get aggressive. We're going to use this one. Looks like all of these white ones are really dull. So we're going to use that one. This is Mercer. And this is a good knife. Now this one doesn't look as bad as those other ones. It's dull, but it's not as, it doesn't look as dull. We'll see if we get a burr fairly quickly. That is a edge angle finder. So I put it on top so I can know what the angle of the knife is. Matthew, I do have that, but I'm not doing a leather strop on these knives. These knives are for a high school culinary program. And so I want them a little toothy. I don't want a polished edge on these knives. I'm really putting them a little closer to a factory edge angle. From the factory, they'll be a little toothy. Thought we would have had more people watching this morning, but I guess everybody's at work. How many people are at work wasting their company's time watching my YouTube live stream when you should be working? Be honest. Yeah, kind of a micro serration. You don't want it, I don't want it real polished on these knives. Because you know they're not going to use the sharpening steel to keep them honed. So they should cut longer and better. quitting time in Germany. Well, good. Awesome. Okay, I got to go find some more knives in that box. So we've done we've done 18 knives so far this morning on this live stream. Let me go find some more. We're going to do these 6 and call it quits. Tip is bent on this one. I got to go fix this one. Just noticed that. All right, I'll be right back. Well, cool. So you got some work done, Jackson. All right, I gotta go see what the dog is barking about. All right, the dog was going crazy in the house, so I put him out in the backyard. Well, I appreciate everybody watching, and hello, wherever you're watching from. We're sharpening a bunch of knives for a high school culinary program. They're all pretty dull. We're almost at 11 o'clock, even though I got 4 more knives in this little handful. Try to finish them up here real quick before I get. I think this was all the chef knives in that box. She's in no hurry for them back. School doesn't start for I think she said she needed them back by the 31st. What's today? Today's the 21st, so she needs them back in 10 days. I'll have them back to her by Thursday of this week. David, thanks for watching from Australia. I appreciate everybody watching. My name is Mike White. I'm with Sharpen Right Services located in League City, Texas. League City's halfway between Houston and Galveston on the Texas Gulf Coast. We sharpen salon, barber, and pet grooming shears, sewing and industrial scissors, and just about any kind of knife. I charge $1 an inch, so an 8-inch chef knife would be $8. I'm doing all these knives for free for a high school culinary program. School starts in a couple of more weeks here in Texas. So the culinary teacher asked me to sharpen them. I sharpened them a few years back. I was thinking back probably 10 years ago. I hope everybody hits that thumbs up button. It does help our little business down here in Texas grow. We do mail-in sharpening from around the United States. I've got some scissors coming in today from, it's clipper blades I've got coming in today from Colorado, from a lady who raises sheep and goats and cows in Colorado. She saw one of my YouTube videos, contacted me, and is going to mail them to me. All right, something's going on with the dog. I'll be right back. We're back. I don't know what the hell's the dog doing. Making all kinds of mess. Yeah, I thought it was kind of late at night or early morning in Australia. What are you guys doing awake? It's 11 o'clock in the morning in Texas. I think David wants to fall asleep, and that's why he's watching this boring stuff. Go to sleep, David. It's time to go to sleep. they're going to be a factory sharpness. These are not going to be extremely sharp. I'm doing them at factory edge angles. This is a Mercer knife, commercial kitchen knife, and I'm doing it at 20 degrees per side. It'll be nice and sharp for anything these kids are going to do. The culinary instructor gave me her good knives to sharpen, and I did those at very low edge angles and polished and honed them, so they're super sharp for her. Exactly. You're getting very sleepy, David. JB, I would tell you to find you a local sharpener. Preferably, if you find you a local knife maker, they're generally better at those double-edged daggers. So that's who I'd tell you to go to. Find somebody local to take it to. So David's just getting up. I get up early too. I get up about 4:30 every morning. Robert, you want those Tucklers? Come up here and get them. If you buy those 2 Tucklers, I'll give you that holder. I'll give you the holder for the AMK. But you got to buy both of those. You got to drive up here. I haven't opened the box yet, Robert. It's still sitting on the floor behind me. You need the Tucklers. You can save on shipping to come on up here. Robert's in driving distance of me. All right, this is the last knife of this one, and I'm going to take a break. Wow, this knife is really dull. We're getting there. We got a micro burr across the blade. All right, we got a burn now anyway. Well, this is the last knife I'm going to do for a little while. I've got a lot more to do. But we've been on this live stream for 90 minutes now. We have to count how many knives we did. And how many we have left. Some of them are serrated knives that don't need to be reground. They just need to be honed a little bit. Some of them need to be cleaned up. There's some steak knives that need to be cleaned up, and I'll use a Scotch-Brite wheel on those. All right, let's see how many knives we did this morning so far in 90 minutes. Put that belt back on there for now. Yeah, the Tucklers are those Chinese 1x30s. There's a bunch of different brands of them. I don't have one sitting here to show you. I've got them in the truck. All right, so let's see how many knives we did. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. So we knocked out 24 knives this morning. And then I have all of these to go. There's a package of knives there. So that's what I have left to do for the culinary program. So I appreciate everybody watching. I hope y'all hit the thumbs up. Hope you subscribe to the channel. It helps our little business down here in Texas grow. Thanks, Jim. There's one of my security team. The other dog is in the house barking at something. I don't know what he's barking at. He's driving me nuts. Anyway, y'all have a great day. Cheers.